We are talking today with Brian Nadel, President and CEO of Reading Truck Body. Brian, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. I was looking back through some of the stories that we've done on you recently, and it looks like this last 2 or 3 years has been a time of significant strategic change.
Absolutely.
You sold off a segment of the company a couple of years ago. You had the partnership with Monroe, pulled out of China.
Yes.
Let's go through that. What was driving all of that?
I think the main thing, when I joined in December of 2011, the business was kind of trying to maintain and compete on two, I consider, fairly different fronts. The service truck body business, which was our legacy and our core, and then trying to maintain and improve our positioning with van bodies, which we'd acquired in 2008 with the purchase of America's Body Company. While I think that you can look at them and say, well, they're trucks in different classes and different things, the ways to market and the strategies to go to market are very different. So being in the position that we were in with extended lead times and some customer service issues, we made a decision to break the business into 3 distinct segments in 2012. Reading Truck Body, which is where we're at, Reading Equipment and Distribution, which has our upfitting side of the business, and then Reading Van Body. And then second half of the year 2012, we made a decision to actually divest the van body operations. And we did that by the end of 2012. My view was, let's focus on our core, which was service bodies, get back to the basics, and then launch a platform for growth from there.
And are you measuring how that's been working? Do you feel like that was a successful decision?
Absolutely. It was a very good move for Reading and for our customer base. It allowed us to apply our resources to a more narrowed focus. And in the past 12 months, we've launched 3 new products, 3 significantly weight-reduced products, customer value products. And we've changed the mindset from playing like everybody else does to becoming a total cost of ownership model. Reading's quality is unsurpassed in the industry, the reputation is unsurpassed, and our product technology is unsurpassed. And when you're the only one in the industry that can say that, it is nice to be able to represent it as a total cost value.
Let's go to the next thing. Your partnership with Monroe. We were
Yes.
just chatting a little bit about that.
Yes.
How did that come to happen, and what was driving that?
One of the main drivers that myself and the staff said we wanted to focus on was growth westward. Reading is very strong in the mid-Atlantic and strong east of the Mississippi, but there's a lot of opportunities west of the Mississippi, and people over there like the Reading brand, so it was how do we get it to them more effectively. Monroe has a very complementary style to us, whether it's product portfolio, management style, and the way they do business is very conducive to Reading's style. So Monroe's partnership with us is both a distributor as well as we private label product for them, and it's been very beneficial and very successful for both companies. We're now looking at smaller mini Monroe deals, if you will, that take us all the way to California and down into the Southwest territories.
And those kinds of partnerships grew out of the fact that the industry had changed. That's what we were talking about a little bit ago.
The industry, being a newcomer to the industry, I look at it as I think it's changing fairly rapidly. I think there's various consolidations that are happening in the industry. I'm not sure there's necessarily one strategic methodology that all companies are using. Some are expanding through their own brick and mortar. Some are expanding through acquisition, and others, such as Reading, are doing partnerships, which I find is beneficial for Reading. It allows us to remain our own brand and the quality leader, while also utilizing partnerships that take us into territories we've not been previously.
Acquisitions can bring on a whole nother set of difficulties.
Yes.
You have to merge company cultures, and sometimes you have to do some layoffs and identify where you can streamline operations and where there's not overlap.
Yeah, I guess I look at it as we're interested in acquisitions. We've been looking at them pretty heavily. We're in a position of financial prosperity that allows us to be on the acquisitive side if we choose to be now, which is a nice position to be in. We have no debt. We have a very strong backing by LLR Partners out of Philadelphia, which is our owner. And while we're looking at acquisitions, probably a little early yet. I prefer to maintain through the partnership routing at this point in time.
And finally, you had made a decision to no longer have operations in China. Talk about that decision.
Well, it's kind of tough to have a 4-week lead time coming from China and not knowing what you're building. So the thought process in 2007 when we went to China was Reading is considered the quality leader and the premium product in the marketplace, but we needed an entry-level offering. And with the way that we were manufacturing at that time, we were not able to do it at a cost point that was satisfactory for us or to the customer base. By October of 2012, we had implemented enough of our lean manufacturing and lean office strategy that it allowed us to not only bring that product back 100% stateside and deliver within 4-week lead time, but also enhance it with powder coating and e-coating, which are two of our processes that allow us to offer a very strong warranty in the industry, actually the best warranty in the industry. So we brought that back in October of 2012. We brought back the remaining component manufacturing in January of 2013, and we are now 100% USA made, and all in Reading, Pennsylvania.
How many jobs did you have in China before that?
Not sure how many people we had per se, because we ran it through contract manufacturing. We had 2 paid consultants at the time that oversaw our needs over there.
Right.
It was more of a contract manufacturing. So bringing it back to here allowed us to secure positions in Reading at a time when we had done some divesting with the van bodies and things like that. And it's also allowed us to bring in more people over the past 12 months as our new product development starts unfolding and manufacturing remains here.
How many people you have working here now?
All told, Reading is over 500 employees in all of our operations.
In Berks County or?
Overall. In Berks County, about 350, 360 people. And, I want that to grow over time. What I have found is it's absolutely the best workforce I've ever had. I've managed to, I figured out the other day, we said 86 factories worldwide, from Bangkok to Germany to Brazil, and this is absolutely the best workforce I've ever had.
Do you have, where do you find your employees? Do you find them generally locally?
Absolutely. Now, the hourly positions we find very local, and some do drive, 30, 35 miles through some of these back roads here. Our salaried ranks and our executive staff come everywhere from Mechanicsburg to Douglasville to Mannheim to local. And
do you have trouble filling positions?
Not necessarily trouble filling positions. We get a lot of applicants, but trying to build the right team for Readings today and tomorrow makes it a very long process in comparison to if you're just trying to get some bodies on board.
So let's talk briefly, while we still have time, about what happens next. What's the next step for Reading?
I think the next step is another exciting milestone. We've got a couple more products that are coming out for new to market or new to product development. So that's coming out, and that'll continue on about every month and a half to 2 months, coming out with a new product through the engineering group. And then the expansion west, allowing us to really promote our aluminum products as people get into fuel economies and alternate fuels. You need lighter products, and our aluminum products are the best in the business. We have 10-year warranty on them, and nobody comes close to that. The only thing we didn't do was promote it from a marketing perspective very well. So we've got that taken care of now, and as we go into these fleets that take us westward, our aluminum product is holding its own very, very well. So there's a lot of excitement in 14.
Brian, very good. Thanks for the time today.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much.